Men, what's the biggest green flag you've seen on a woman? She knew I was broke, so for our second date, we got hot dogs at Costco. When it was my turn, she always suggested something simple. She always made sure to bring a treat for my dog when she came over. She had never met my dad, but after learning about him from me over a few weeks, she bought him a very thoughtful gift. 14 years later, and I can't imagine being with anyone else. My wife, girlfriend at the time, invited me to be her plus one the birthday party of a girl with severe learning difficulties that she used to be a carer for. The love, care, respect, and dignity she gave the girl was the biggest green flag I've ever seen. Very early in our relationship before we were married my wife and went to Burning Man. We live in Arkansas, so there was a long road trip pulling a trailer. A lot of small difficulties along the way, such as flat tires, running out of gas, and so on. Then Burning Man is a blast, but it's a difficult place to be in a myriad of ways. The green flag part of the story is that whole trip we never fought, argued, or lost our tempers. She handled every difficulty with a great sense of humor and a can-do attitude. I asked her to marry me there. We have been together for 14 years, happily married for 12 years. Today is my 6-month anniversary with my wife. Way back when we first started to cross the line into dating, she went on a 10-day road trip across several national parks, all by herself, just her and her dog. She sent me some pictures of the Grand Canyon and some of the other sites, and one where she was at a restaurant bar and trying ceviche. At the time, she didn't like seafood, but was trying it anyway to see if she'd like it. Didn't think about it in quite these terms, but that kind of independence, spirit of adventure, and lack of fear about trying new things was a gigantic green flag that this might be the one. She noticed I had disappeared from the group chat and hadn't answered any DMs in days. She looked through my messages in the chat, found the ones where I gave little hints as to where I was, and was able to determine that we lived close to each other and where I worked. She went to my work to see if I was okay and found out I was the hospital. She went to the hospital to visit me and found out I was on a suicide watch. She came right up to my bed and called me the dumbest idiot she had ever met and then didn't leave my side. One time, a girl I just started dating found a lizard that somebody had stepped on and partially crushed and disemboweled it. She was so upset she was crying and made it a special Band-Aid and kept it in a cozy box all day at work, trying to revive it. And when it died, she was extremely upset. I felt really, really sorry for her and did everything I